Hello, welcome back to Old Funk Gaming. So if you watched our Mega Man X3 series, we did mention, hey, we're going to do Luigi's Mansion. Well, due to technical difficulties, we're going out of order.
Yeah, one of my concerns was that the video, it wasn't going to work, or using the upscalers, or it wasn't going to be great, and it definitely wasn't good quality. So we're gonna put off to the side Luigi's Mansion for now, and we're gonna do the second one, which, Mikey, you said you have very little experience with.
Yeah, this is one that I don't know the most, but when I heard about its announcement through a Nintendo Direct that it was going to get ported to Switch, I was like, I've got to have the full trilogy, because Luigi's Mansion, when it first came out on the GameCube, was a breath of fresh air from Nintendo. It is what needed to get Luigi more established as a character, and it really played into the fraidy cat of him. But it also gave him like that sense of power, even though he is a fraidy cat, that he's standing up to these supernatural threats, and it's absolutely fantastic. It gets campy. I love it. So, we're playing the second one. This is the one that came out originally on the 3DS. It was originally titled Luigi's Mansion and the Curse of the Dark Moon. For the Switch port, it's Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it something to do with Dark Moon in this one?
Yep.
I wonder, that's bizarre. Oh yeah, I guess, whatever. And also, by the way, by the time we get into this, it should be pretty near Halloween, if not, hopefully not past it, but it should
Happy
be
Halloween!
Happy Halloween time. Halloween's not my favorite time of year, but I know a lot of people out there celebrate it, have fun with it, so be safe out there, whatever you're doing to celebrate it, have a good time as we head into the holiday season full on. So we decide to do a little spookier, quote-unquote, game. These aren't really spooky per se, but
Not like pants-shitting scary
yeah,
yet.
we're not doing pants. We're
We're not doing PT.
Yeah, there you go.
That's an old demo reference.
But, so this is, I know nothing about the second or third Luigi's Mansion. My experience with Luigi Mansion, I played the first one for about an hour, got a little bit into it, and then for whatever reason I just went against it because I think I got into the Xbox at that point, but
I just laughed with like the zadiness of the ghost going through the electrical field and go, uh-oh. What's Boo doing? King Boo.
King Boo.
Such an asshole.
What are you doing to the moon? Oh, he blew it up. Hey, that's an Eggman thing.
Yeah!
Well, the tides are screwed.
Well.
Also, the moon was
Making them friendly.
Friendly. Now they're no longer friendly.
Oh. That's the reason why I love them. The ghosts are so campy, and it's absolutely funny.
Absolutely.
I played the original Luigi's Mansion, and I have completed 4 playthroughs of it. When we do it for the channel, that'll be playthrough number 5.
Yep.
I played a good majority of Luigi's Mansion 3. This one, I don't know as much for. So there might be some times where I'm like, I've got to look this shit up.
Yep, absolutely. And that's perfectly fine.
Uh-oh.
EGOD! EGOD returning from Luigi's Mansion 1, obviously.
Yep.
EGOD also is the link between Luigi's Mansion and Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre link that they never really did anything with, but that is a link nonetheless. So if you're in the Mario lore and you're trying to come up with an overarching story for all of them, first off, what the hell's wrong with you? But number 2, there is something for you.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool. Zelda the Saint.
Pixelator is what he called it.
Sure. So yeah, these games really give Luigi and arguably a bigger personality than Mario. I mean, Mario does really, for being the main character, Mario really doesn't have a personality.
Mario's very cut and paste. Luigi, So we were talking about like Super Mario RPG. Greetings, Luigi. I knew our paths would cross again, so that's a throwback to the first game.
Yep.
Our paths were destined to cross. You seem a bit tense, son. Relax. We're perfectly... Yeah, my impenetrable underground bunker 30 miles beneath the Earth's surface.
It's been too long, my boy.
What you been up to? Yes. Sad thing is that Luigi was at home watching TV.
That is hilarious. That would be the question. Where is Mario in this game? Does he get kidnapped? Because he got kidnapped in the first one, right? That was the whole point of it?
Well, he was invited like, hey, you want a mansion, and it was technically a trap by King Boo.
Oh.
Spoiler alert for a game that's, you know, almost 20-some years old.
Yeah,
but this one, I don't think Mario's in it at all. Mario, Peach, and the Toads make an appearance in Luigi's Mansion 3. Mm. And King Boo's back at it again in that one. And it's just... King Boo is a nice, like, fun... like, big villain for Luigi. Because what they could have done was Bowser. And no.
That would just not have
it wouldn't have worked. Whereas Boo, especially with some of the shenanigans of the Boos, the Ghost, they do it right.
Yep. There has been 3 Luigi Mansion games, obviously. This is, like you said, number 2, and 3 came out not that long ago.
3 came out
years ago?
3 came out in 2017 and 2018.
It's been that long?
It's been a while.
Damn.
Because I remember I didn't take the day off of work. I got off of work, I went to GameStop, I picked up my pre-order, then I drove to a nearby liquor store, picked up a 6-pack of beer, and I got a bunch of like junk food, and I sat and I binged for the entire day. Like, I got off of work, I was like, and someone's like, hey, someone hit me up, it's like, hey, you want to work on that project today? It's like, nope, I've got something else I'm working on.
I got Luigi's Mansion 3.
They're like, oh dang, that came out today? Yep. Okay. Study these ghosts in a peaceful environment. So what they're talking about here is how that moon was making all the ghosts peaceful here. Mm-hmm. Now that the moon is completely gone,
they're assholes.
Yep, the ghosts are no longer peaceful.
They're hostile for some reason.
Ghosts being hostile?
I'm curious if they go into details of why that's the case, or if it's just that's the way it is.
I don't remember much.
We'll see. We'll see. Obviously, again, we neither one of us has really done much with this game. I've done absolutely nothing with this game, but
and
you've had
very little
bit of experience.
But I will say this looks a lot better with its Switch port versus on a 3DS.
I forgot this is a 3D.
It was originally a 3DS title. Yeah.
I mean, you and I had a long discussion recently about the DS versus 3DS and stuff. So. And now they have the Switch, which is both handheld and console.
And honestly, I think the Switch is, as long as Nintendo continues driving really good games on the Switch, I think Nintendo can't lose with keeping the hybrid between mobile and home gaming.
No, people love it. I'm curious to see what Switch 2 will be, if it's called Switch 2, if it's called something else. Because Nintendo has a habit of going pretty radical on the next gen system, but. You know, I mean, Switch was pretty crazy, Rack, although it's not that far removed from the Wii U, but it's definitely a lot different. And then, obviously, the Wii was crazy compared to the GameCube, and the GameCube had small discs for some reason.
So, interesting. He just put it on a turntable with a bunch of brushes, cleaning it off to unlock our first area.
Okay, then.
That's part of the reason why I look at these. Like, these are a little bit zany, a little bit wacky. They're supposed to be quote unquote spooky, but they're not that spooky yet.
No. I mean, this game is what it is, and
I love it.
It's fine for it.
So, Gloomy Manor now.
So I'm guessing that it's not all located in one central location like the first game.
No, it's not.
Based off what I'm saying so far.
And it's not like the second game or the third game where it's all in one location. This one took a little bit more risk with it.
And I think that's fine. I don't mind when a game, even if it ends up being a weaker version, because I know the one thing that I have heard about this game is it's the weakest of the three. Like, it's the one that people tend not to like as much. I won't say hate, because I think that's not accurate, but it definitely seems like people aren't as huge of a fan of these games, of this game, as they are 3, and especially 1.
Right.
I'm fetching it for my son.
Yep, time to go get the poltergust. I love how he's like being.
A few harmless ghosts.
He's like, no, I don't want any part of this. This is a part of the reason why I like Luigi's Mansion. They really play into that first like portrayal of Luigi being a scaredy cat, and really flesh out that more in terms of a character here. And I love it. So we gotta go find it.
But you know what? I left it in this manner with 100 ghosts that are gonna try to kill you. But you'll be fine, Luigi.
He's like, so here's my.
Hey, I forget DS.
Actually, it's just a customized DS.
Oh, sorry.
Because in the GameCube version, how he communicates with you is through the Game Boy Horror.
Yep.
And it's got Game Boy Color, the color scratched out and horror written
Yep.
over top of it.
Okie dokie.
Let's test the DS.
Let's test the DS.
Alright, that's gonna be my new ringtone from here on out. And it basically acts as like your inventory map system, kind of seeing what you've got.
Yep.
There's, I'd say inventory system loosely. You're able to track what ghosts you've captured, what collectibles you've unlocked.
Okay, fair. So you're not actually collecting.
Well, you're not like
usable items per se.
I'm gonna zap you with the Pixelator. Largely untested. Hold on to your mustache.
It said, "I hope all the pixels make it this time." You are a awful scientist, Egad.
This is gonna be an absolute joy of a playthrough. I freaking love this.
You absolutely, the charm of these games are pretty phenomenal. And the characterizations that go on.
It's so good.
And even of the ghosts themselves, especially that's one thing that was really, really evident of the, for lack of a better term, the boss ghost, or all the ghosts that are the special ghosts. I don't know what you want to call them.
Well, they were boss. Some of them were like, I would consider them mini bosses in the first one. Yeah. But they still had character, and
they were the characterization was really, really good.
All right.
So now we're heading into the Gloomy Mansion. I wonder does Luigi still have his mansion from the first one? I wonder.
I think it disappears at the end after you beat King Boo.
Oh. Because I know it changes based on how much money you get. In the first one.
Well, it changes a little bit in terms of what areas you unlock, but the money doesn't really change.
No, at the end of the game, in the first one, depending on how much money you get, it's either like a tent, basically. If you get too low, that's like... And if you get so much money, it becomes like a super mansion.
That's interesting.
And actually, it's harder, from my understanding, it's basically harder to get the worst house than is the best house.
Because you get pearls, you get gold bars.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're just throwing money at you.
Yeah, so...
Worried that the battery died.
Luigi, you seem a little scared. I'm going in with ghosts, you dick.
And you sent me in with a flashlight.
I think maybe I mentioned on the channel before, but I don't remember. One of my most favorite characterization of Luigi in terms of people I watch is I watch Super Gaming Brothers. You guys haven't watched them; they're really awesome. And then they kind of run in the brain scratch a little bit. But some comic guy makes him into this like manic depressed Luigi. It's freaking funny as hell. It's the best character. It's the only way I see Luigi anymore because it's so fun.
All right, here we go. So we're going to take a peek inside the garage.
Okay. Egods!
That's part of the reason why I love it. Okay, so they got motion control on when you look through.
Okay.
Because you were able to do that with the...
Hey, a random... Hey, is that Bomb Chew?
Nope. It is a ghost mouse.
Ghost Mouse.
Not the penis mouth from South Park.
It definitely doesn't look like a penis. Oh, it wouldn't be a Mario game if you weren't chasing something.
Come here, you bastard. Come on. No, I want that key, damn it. Give it, give it, give it. Got it.
Ha, take that, Ghost Mouse. Luigi 1, Ghost Mouse. Whoa, I thought it was attacking you.
I thought so too. Whoops.
Alright, so now we can get into this mansion proper. The first area of the game. That key just disappeared. That's probably not a good sign.
It's the same with like Bowser and Super Mario RPG.
What?
Super Mario RPG. They give Luigi so much love and character with this, and I appreciate it.
They absolutely do.
So
We're in the entrance. Okay, we have I guess we're gonna go to the left. That makes sense.
well, because where I need to be is right here. So you got the Poltergust 3000 in the first game. This is a 5000.
5,000.
It is
Now,
2000 better.
Didn't the ghost take something out of that?
Yep. All right, we woke the neighbors. You dick.
Good work, Luigi. This is the new and improved Poltergust 5000. It's simple to use. Just hold down ZR to vacuum. Before you go home to Ghost, why don't you test it out on some of the junk in the furniture? In the room, sorry. Go on, give it a whirl.
You're giving him a German voice.
Is he God?
Yeah.
And it kind of turned British after a little while. So you're just vacuuming his house. That's what you're doing right now. There ain't ghosts. You're just doing his cleaning because he's a lazy fuck.
Well, I'm getting paid for it.
That's true.
And that. And
Now you're stealing his keys.
I'm stealing his keys. I'm stealing his life insurance policy. It's so great. Okay, this isn't one of the few things that I have gripes about this game. Is how much this interface constantly comes through.
Yeah, I'm already to the point where I'm like, okay, you gotta shut the fuck up. Do you have to answer those calls?
Yep.
That's Mega Man X5 in the way.
Because it will continue ringing, then I think it will eventually go out, then he'll try to ring it again, and he'll give you shit about, hey, you didn't pick up my phone call, damn it.
Yeah, that's not okay. I mean, there should be because basically, it's just basically a tutorial of it, ultimately.
Well, yeah, it's
for a lot of it, but if you already know what to do, there should be a skip button like most normal games.
So here we go. We're gonna pull this.
Nice. Okay.
So this game definitely rewards you with checking out almost every area, because I don't know if you saw in the level selection there was 2 like dots for like selection. There are secrets in every mission for collectibles, so if you really want to 100% it, you can.
Interesting. Okay. There's ghosts outside.
Yep. I don't know what they're doing, but I want to see what's in here. Nope. Just
you're gonna burn the house down is what you're gonna do.
wait, what's outside? Oh yeah. So anyone who's played Luigi's Mansion 3,
Oh, the doggy.
Here's your little ghost friend from Luigi's Mansion 3.
Aww. Who's a good boy? Hey, he's got a piece of the moon.
No, that's just a regular jewel. It's a collectible.
Oh. I thought it was part of the background. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good doggy?
Oh, that's the reason why I love this.
Alright, so... Oops, shit, I forgot. I haven't been paying attention to the time.
We're just having a nice old time. Alright, I think that's where we'll leave off. We're still in level 1 on this first one.
Yeah, that we will. So I look forward to seeing how the rest of the game goes. So join us as we continue through Luigi's Mansion 2, Luigi Boogaloo. Next.
See ya!